सर फिर से तो अटेंडेंस नहीं पंच करना होगा ना?
Okay, so we for node 1 we have written it like this 3 I1. So I1 will be written as V1 minus V3 by 4, because V1 is at higher potential and V3 is at lower potential, and the current is flowing from V1 to V3. So we have to write it like this, because the current is flowing like this. I1 is flowing like this between V1 and V3, and if it is flowing like this, it means it is flowing from higher potential to lower potential. So I1 will be V1 minus V3 by 4. Similarly, Ix is flowing here between V1 and V2 and flowing from V1 to V2. It means V1 is higher potential, so V1 minus V2 divided by 2 resistance, that is Ix. So we will be getting this equation. You can simplify it, you can take LCM and solve it, okay, and that will give you a equation in terms of V1 and V2. After that we have at node 1, similarly at node 2, okay. So at node 2 we have the equation we have already written, Ix is equal to I2 plus I3. Now Ix we have already written V1 minus V2 by 2. I2 is flowing between V2 and V3, and V2 is at higher potential, V3 is at lower potential. So definitely V2 minus V3 divided by 8, resistance is 8. Similarly I3 is flowing from V2 to 0 potential, so V2 minus 0 divided by 4, that is I3, okay. Similarly for node 3 we can write it like this. Now I1 plus I2 is equal to 2Ix. We have already written I1 plus I2 is equal to 2Ix. Now I1 we know, we have already written it, V1 minus V3 by 4. I2 we have already written in the previous case, V2 minus V3 by 8. And Ix also we have written. Ix was V1 minus V2 by 2. So we have all the currents we know, okay, I1, I2 and 2Ix, we all know, okay. So just you put all these things here, you solve the equation, okay, you will be getting the equation in terms of V1, V2 and V3. What you can do is multiply everything by 8, okay. If you multiply everything by 8, the denominators will be cancelled, okay, and you can have just a simple equation. So it's up to you how you are solving it, how you are solving it for, or simplifying it for getting the correct equation. So these things can be solved easily. It is just mathematics, okay, you should be doing it, okay. Further, mark your attendance on LPU live, don't mark it here, okay, it is important, and don't mark it twice. I can see who all have joined, but again there are 24 students only, and some of you have gone. So earlier 31 students were there, and after rejoining only 24 are left. So yes, definitely some of you have gone. So no problem. After that,
So we are here.
okay, good. Yes, you are here, definitely. I can see, I can hear. Okay, but some of you have left because we have only 24 participants. Okay, so this was about nodal analysis. Now see the important thing. I will cover it today itself. Okay. Another important thing is when we have voltage source. Okay. In all these questions which we discussed, we were not having hello. Yes. So in this case, you can see we have a voltage source between V2 and V3. So for these type of things, we have to go for a super node. Now again, there are two things. Voltage source may be connected between a node and reference node like this. Voltage source may be connected like this. This is one case, and voltage source may be connected like this between two nodes. Okay. These are called non-reference node. These are not reference node. This one is the reference node. Okay. So if the voltage source is connected between V1, that is the non-reference node, and the reference node, V1 and 0, basically, okay, the voltage source is connected between V1 and 0. So this case is different. And the voltage source is connected between V2 and V3. This case is different. So for V2 and V3, this complete will make as a super node. We have to make a super node here. Super node means V2 and V3 will be considered as one node, and 5-volt source will be considered as it is not here. We will consider that 5-volt source is not here, and V2 and V3 are same. Okay, so we have to write the equation KCL for the super node. That is fine. And for this case, for 10-volt case, what you need to do is we have to take V1 as 10 itself. Like in mesh analysis also we did the same thing. Just recall that. Okay, so V1 will be directly taken as 10 volt. No need to do anything. Here, in this case, if the voltage source is connected between non-reference node V1 and a reference ground, okay, if voltage source is connected like this, then you will directly take the voltage V1 as 10 volt, nothing else to do. If it is plus here, then plus 10 volt. Agar minus ऊपर होता तो minus 10 volt. That's it. If it is, now here plus minus is there. If it is minus plus, then it will be minus 10 volt. So according to the sign of this, I can take V1 as plus 10 volt or minus 10 volt. Now what to do with this? For this one, we will take it as and we will write the equation like this. Like this. Okay. So if you can see the circuit, we have some currents here. The current is now you make this complete as a super node and you write the equation. This complete as a super node and you write the equation. I1 incoming is I1 plus I4 is also incoming. This complete is a node. Okay, this complete is a node. See carefully, this complete is a node. I1 is incoming, I4 is also incoming, but I2 and I3 are outgoing. I2 and I3 are outgoing. Then you will put their values. I2 is V2 by 8, I3 is V3 by 6, I3 is V3 by 6, I2 is V2 by 8. That is fine. And then I1. I1 is V1 by V1 minus V2. I1 is flowing between V1 and V2. हाँ?
I2 के V2 के पास हमने सिर्फ करंट लिया है, लेकिन आगे जो किया वोल्ट के पास उस ब्रांच में भी करंट जाएगा, या अपोज कर रहा है 5 वोल्ट.
चैट बॉक्स में लिखो, समझ में नहीं आ रहा, चैट बॉक्स में लिखो. Just listen here. I1 is the current between V1 and V2, and it is flowing from V1 to V2, so it will be higher potential to lower. So V1 minus V2 by 2 will be I1. Okay, and I4 is flowing between V1 and V3. You can see this is V1 and here V3, and I4 is flowing here in this branch. So I4 will be V1 minus V3 by 4. 4 ohm is the resistance. V1 minus V3 by 4 will be I4. So all these things we can see here in this slide. So I1 plus I4 equal to I2 plus I3, and I1, I4, I2 and I3. All these values has been kept here now. Okay, we have placed all the values. And so this is one equation. You can see this is the one equation. That is okay. Now in this one, we know that V1 is 10 volt. So V1 is 10 volt, we know. Still V2 and V3 are left. We have only one equation we have got. Okay, and still we have two variables. V1 पता है, V1 we know, but V2 और V3 नहीं पता. So for V2 and V3, we have to write one more equation. So we remember that in case of super mesh, we have written. In case of super mesh, we have written KCL. Now in case of super node, we will write KVL. So we have to apply KVL here in this one. Okay. How? You see this plus 5 volt. This is V3. We know in the circuit also it is given V3. This is V2. We know. Okay. This is V2 and this is V3. It is known there. Take them as plus minus, because this is the ground potential, so it is 0. So you take it as plus and minus. Okay. Higher potential this one, lower potential this one, and this is plus 5 volts. Now apply KVL like this or in any direction. KVL. Okay. If you apply KVL here, okay, in this circuit, you can move like this, whatever direction they are moving. So first of all, it will be plus 5 volt plus V3 minus V2, or you can move from here also. So if you move from this point minus V2, so it will be minus V2, then plus 5, then plus V3. So the equation will be like this. See carefully. Okay, this is super node analysis. For voltage sources, we have to make a super node. We write the equation, that is okay. After that, for super node, for the voltage source which was there, we have to write a KVL equation. The KVL equation will be written like this here in this circuit. Okay, V2 is there, V3 is there. Remove the resistance. We have removed the resistance here. We are not writing the resistance. Resistance is not important. Voltage is important. Voltage we know. Here the voltage is V2. Here the voltage is V3. And we have this. That is 5 volt source. So if you move from like this, negative to positive, minus V2, positive to negative, plus 5 volt, positive to negative, plus 5 plus V3, you will get another equation. Now all these equations can be solved to get the values of V1, V2 and V3. This is how we go for supernodal analysis. The same question, this one is also same question. Okay, so after that we can easily solve them. We can easily get the values of V2 and V3 from the equations. That is not a big deal. Okay, similarly, okay, we will solve the next question later in the next class. Moreover, some of you are having question, like Vivek Kumar is asking, V2 node के पास क्या हो रहा है? V2 node के पास कुछ नहीं हो रहा. I1 equal to I2 plus. अच्छा, V2 node. एक्चुअली V2 और V3 के बीच में वोल्टेज सोर्स है, तो इसलिए हम वहां पे KCL नहीं लगा सकते हैं. तो हमें V2 और V3 को मिला करके एक बड़ा नोड बनाना पड़ेगा. V2 क्योंकि वोल्टेज सोर्स एक्चुअली हम यहाँ पे नोडल एनालिसिस में क्या करते हैं, करंट लॉ लिखते हैं, किरचॉफ करंट लॉ, लेकिन वोल्टेज सोर्स का करंट हमें नहीं पता चलेगा एडवांस में, तो इसलिए वोल्टेज सोर्स को हम उड़ा देते हैं और V2 और V3 दोनों को मिला करके एक बड़ा नोड बना देते हैं जिसको हम बोलते हैं सुपर नोड। अब ये सुपर नोड बन गया, इसके लिए हम KCL इक्वेशन लिखेंगे। KCL कैसे लिखी जाएगी, इनकमिंग करंट कौन सा है, I1 है और I4 है, आउटगोइंग करंट कौन सा है, I2 है और I3 है। ये पूरा एक बड़ा नोड मान लो, V2 और V3 को मिला के एक बड़ा नोड मान लो। ये सोच लो कि यहाँ पर 5 वोल्ट है ही नहीं और V2 और V3 को मिला दिया हमने, ठीक है, तो इनकमिंग करंट I1 हो गया, I4 हो गया, आउटगोइंग I2 और I3 हो गया। उसके बाद इनकी वैल्यू पुट कर दो। I1 जो है V1 माइनस V2 बाई 2 है, I2 जो है V2 बाई 8 है, I4 जो है V1 माइनस V4 V3 V1 माइनस V3 डिवाइड बाई 4 है और I3 क्या है, V3 बाई 6 है। ये इक्वेशन लिखने के बाद हमें ये भी देखना पड़ेगा कि 5 वोल्ट का क्या करेंगे, और वैसे भी हमारे पास वेरिएबल ज्यादा है। अच्छा, दूसरी बात कि यहाँ पे वोल्टेज सोर्स लगा हुआ है जो V1 के पास जो वोल्टेज सोर्स है 10 वोल्ट का, तो V1 की वैल्यू 10 वोल्ट हो गई, तो V1 आ गया हमारे पास, लेकिन V2 और V3 अभी नहीं आए हैं, तो हम क्या करेंगे, यहाँ पर एक KVL इक्वेशन लगाएंगे। ठीक है, कहाँ पे KVL इक्वेशन लगाएंगे, यहाँ पर। तो यहाँ पे हमारे पास V2 है और V3 है। V2 का पोलैरिटी क्या है, प्लस यहाँ पे है क्योंकि हायर पोटेंशियल है, नेगेटिव यहाँ पे है। V2 का पोलैरिटी क्या है, प्लस यहाँ पर है, माइनस यहाँ पर है। रेजिस्टेंस को भूल जाओ, रेजिस्टेंस को कोई लेना देना नहीं है। और ये 5 वोल्ट का यहाँ पे है, तो अब KCL लगाई हमने। पहले V2 आया, V2 का नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिव जा रहे हैं तो माइनस V2 लिया, फिर प्लस 5 लिया, और फिर V3 में पहले प्लस आया तो प्लस V3 लिया। ठीक है, वही इक्वेशन हमने यहाँ पे लिखी है, यहाँ पर। ठीक है, V माइनस V2 प्लस V3 प्लस 5 इक्वल टू 0, बस काम खत्म। ठीक है, so I hope that you have got the idea of super nodal analysis. I will upload the video so that you can understand it again, you can listen it again. Okay, so tell the children we finished the class. Okay, and I have taken the snapshot. A lot of 6 members have not joined the meeting again, so I will see who are those and I will try to mark them absent. Okay, so that is fine.
Okay, sir.
You can
I will
ask
leave now.
your doubts live also. I will finish the class now.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Bye bye.